Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
I'm glad you also see the humor in this.
So I went to see a movie that I was so excited to see, and never in a million years would I have dreamed that I wanted to see a movie like this so willingly. This is, of course, The Intern, starring Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. It is also directed by Nancy Meyers, a young lady who directed one of my fiance's all-time favorite films, The Holiday. So when she found out that I wanted to go see this movie, she wanted to come see it with me. Heck, we actually made it an outing with her parents, so the four of us all went to see this movie together, because we were all anticipated and excited to see this movie. And when I actually saw all of my friends in the YouTube film community reviewing this movie and giving it such positive reviews, especially my friend Ash from the Captain Vitus show, not only did he love this movie, but when he did his monthly wrap-up video for September, he ranked this out of his top 10 films, he ranked it number 2. That says a lot about this movie. And not just that, but the actors who portray these characters, specifically in my case, Robert De Niro. He's one of the greatest at his craft, and I have seen him in some of the greatest films of all time, like The Godfather Part 2, Raging Bull, and Goodfellas. Heck, I even know the guy can do comedy. I've seen him in movies like Analyze This and Meet the Parents, but I never saw him in a role that portrayed him as this motivational, modest, humble, go-get-em kind of guy that just brought happiness to everybody around him. Now, there's also a great supporting cast, including a great actress who I haven't seen in such a long time, Renee Russo, but the movie is really about Robert De Niro's character, Ben Whitaker, who is this 70-year-old man who unfortunately lost his wife, and he's tried everything to keep himself busy, and he discovers that there is this up-and-coming fashion retail website that is run by this upcoming young go-getter named Jules, and she is looking for an intern in a specific program that the company has designed for the purposes of bringing a senior citizen into the workforce again. This was a job that Ben wanted to take, and when he got there, he just changed the whole way this place worked. All these young kids with new technology were just looking to this guy for wisdom and advice. He wore a suit to work in the morning because he was comfortable doing that. He never took, he only gave, and everybody just appreciated the kind of person that he was because he was just being himself, just this good all-around, good-natured kind of guy. And Jules, who is so busy, going 6 ways from Sunday, doesn't even know what's going on in her own personal life and never wants to slow down because she just wants to make people happy and keep things going in her business. And the two of them create this amazing, wonderful friendship to guide each other, to make sure that they don't lose themselves in their work, but at the same time continue to be successful, continue to make people happy. It is such a wonderful, heartfelt, feel-good movie. This is one of those movies that if you are just having a bad day, or if you're sick, this is one of the movies that you pull out and you watch because you know that when you finish this movie, you're gonna be left in a good mood. And probably one of the things that I really appreciated about this movie was how the movie ended. It broke so many other cliches, but the fact that the movie technically doesn't end. We don't know what's going to happen after it all finishes up. And it's because of the fact that we don't know that makes you just feel good even more, because it's all just about you writing up how you feel the story should have ended. I mean, is closure something that could have made this movie good? Of course. As a matter of fact, my fiance and I had to talk about how I loved the way the movie ended and how she didn't. But it really is what you take from it. If you don't see it in theaters, you're not going to lose sleep over it, but it's such a wonderful movie. It's the perfect date movie of 2015 as far as I'm concerned. I am so glad that I went to see this with my fiance because we were just smiling and looking at each other. Even in some of the more heartfelt moments, it was still a great thing because, for me personally, This movie taught me something as well, in regards to balancing your work life and being in a relationship, and I'm so glad that I took something from this movie. But this is not necessarily a movie that I would want to buy on DVD, but this is a movie I would love to see again. Like, if I found it on Netflix or saw it on HBO and it was playing, I would totally sit down and rewatch this movie, because this movie has great rewatchability, and I would recommend this to anybody who really wants to watch a fantastic, enjoyable feel-good movie. I'm going to give The Intern a 3 out of 4. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please put your comments in the box below. Let's have a discussion. And I'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.